Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Spinistry Chat. This particular video is really meant specifically for our Panaracer International Grand Prix of Gravel Virtual Challenge participants. Uh, we're gonna we're gonna do the prize giveaway on today, Thursday, January the 7th. Doing this on a recorded fashion, but hopefully everything's continuous enough. Uh, I don't think anyone will have any questions about how prizes are determined and things like that. But in case there are any questions, this should be pretty straightforward to back it up if anyone does have questions. I will be perfectly honest with you. The original intent was to do this recording yesterday on Wednesday and do a big wrap up of the event itself and the efforts that our riders put forth and things like that. And the participants definitely deserve that wrap up and recognition. But we're kind of in the middle of the Washington, D.C. Capitol craziness stuff. And I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't have it in me right now to give those give our participants the recognition they deserve. And it's taking everything I've got to actually sit down and do this. But I promised everyone we'd get the prize list announced on Thursday. So we're doing that. This video will be wrapped into that overall video when we do that next week when my head's a little better. And I do apologize for that, but we'll get this shorter version out to the participants today for certain. We definitely want to give a big shout out and thanks to our sponsors for the event. Obviously, Panaracer, Kuat Racks, Stem Caps, Cantu Cycling Wheels, Bell's Inspired Brewing, King Technical Apparel, Arundel Bicycle Company, Insurance for Texans, and Bomb Track. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of our sponsors and supporters throughout this quite frankly, between the help from our participants on this and signing, basically, most of y'all signed up for your next Club Spinistry membership a little bit early. Um, Most of y'all had existing memberships, didn't renew for a while. You went ahead and went to bat for us, renewed your membership a little bit early, and that we rolled that membership, that a benefit of doing that, giving you the participation in this International Grand Prix of Gravel put together by our friends at Panaracer and these other great partners of ours. And make no mistake about it, without that assistance from you guys, we would have had a hard time getting through 2020. Uh, it's really crazy the way the math worked out on it, the way the numbers all came together. Y'all basically just made sure that our our guaranteed bills and obligations for the balance of 2020 were going to be able to be taken care of. So thank you for that. It kept us afloat, enabled us to do some other things along the way and start evolving into whatever might be needed. We're looking forward to everything getting back to normal ourselves. It's just not there yet, but we think we are helping you guys find ways to keep enjoying the bicycle. And there's no doubt the International Grand Prix of Gravel helped with that for our end and hopefully for your end as well. So I hope y'all had a good time chasing this challenge. Along those lines, and again, thanks to these sponsors and partners of ours, here is the sponsor prize giveaway list by sponsor. We're not specifying exactly what it is right here, but these are the available prizes. And I'm highlighting it this way because when we do the prize assignment tool, you'll see how that works. It is a randomizer, so people are going to show up on a list, and we're going to coordinate that list. So the first 10 prizes are thanks to Panaracer. The next 12, I believe, thank you, Arundel. The next 15, thank you, Stem Caps. The next two are from our friends at Rockgeist, and the last one will be from Ron Wadley and Insurance for Texans. That one's going to be a really nice one. So what'll happen is we'll do the randomizer here, and that basically works out to 40 prizes. Make sure I have that correct. Yes, 40 prizes. And also, just to bring folks up to speed, it wasn't just us, it wasn't just you guys, that the virus got in the way of a lot of hopes and plans and desires, even among our partners and sponsors as well. Uh, Basically, the second half of the year, the supply chain was wrecked. So there were partners that were willing to help us out and help you guys out. And it's just, unfortunately, shipping and inventory and logistics and things like that, things aren't back to normal there. But those sponsors are going to be helping everyone out in the future as well. Those partners are going to be helping folks out. So not everyone that's was on the front end of this list as a partner was able to provide what they were planning to, but no worries there. They've still got you guys in mind. So everything's going to be good there down the road. So again, what we do is we have 40 prizes. We're going to generate a list of 40 winners. We're going to generate a list of 40 assignments for those prizes based on your achievement goals. Remember, if you completed the full 1,000 miles or more, that's more achievements unlocked, which may line up with additional sponsor assignments there. You had to complete at least 100 miles to qualify to go onto the sponsor list. So along those lines, we'll go ahead and bring up that tool. And this is basically a function of our timing software. It also has a prize giveaway tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the prize list. And you're going to see here, even though we technically had, I want to say it was 100 and something people that qualified, the further you went, the more times you're listed. For each achievement bonus, you're listed for that achievement level as well. So you could have a total of 5 different listings for the sponsor assignments. And each one of those achievement levels can only get you one. But if you have 5 out there, you could get 5 different sponsor packages along those lines. Now, everybody who signed up is also going to get the Spinistry gift package along those lines. And again, the more you completed, the more that'll be included in that Spinistry gift package. Here's the current plan on that, and these prizes being distributed as well. Basically, February 3rd, I'm going in for a surgical procedure that we've been kind of pushing back for years. That just we need to finally get it done. Hopefully, get my knee back to normal so I can get back on the bicycle myself. And my recuperation time, that's when I'm going to be putting together boxes to be shipped out via USPS. So I'm going to have downtime for a little bit. That's going to allow me to sit down and put the packages together and send everything out. So that's the timeline on that. In your Spinistry gift package, any of the achievement prizes you earned, you'll get those as well. So we'll go into our tools here. And this is the Panaracer prizes list. That's what we're working with. I did test the functionality. And when we do the wrap-up video, I'll explain some of the importance of that, how it, testing on the virtual challenge format, the first time around actually ended up being pretty much a test. So a lot of things worked extremely well. Some things didn't go exactly as planned, but we were able to adjust. So what we're going to do, we want 40 winners. Correct. And before I do this, I'm going to go ahead and go back to, so again, prizes 1 through 10 are Panaracer. 11 through 22 are Arundel. 23 through 37 are stem caps. 38 and 39 are Rockgeist. And number 40 is insurance for Texans. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate our winners 40 among all registrants, one prize per achievement, and get winners. So here we go. Number 1, Marcello Frizzo. 2, Tim Trout. 3, Vicente Rodriguez Sanchez. 4, John Ryan. 5, Matt Golson. 6, Michael Springborn. 7, Keith Smith. 8, Roberta Floor. 9, Ben Hokamp. 10, Stephen Mudgett. 11, Phil Durham. 12, Otis Franklin. 13, Thomas Goolsby. 14, Dan Ewart. 15, Brett McCormick. 16, Emily Newsom. 17, Annalyn Yurpe. 18, Vanessa Gable. 19, Kirk Monk. 20, David Walker. 21, Stephen Price. 22, Lee Rusk. 23, David Walker. 24, Neil Douglas. 25, Peter Rajkani. 26, Alicia Donze. 27, Tim Treadway. 28, Lorinda Putter. 29, Nick Gaspard. 30, Matthew Corley. 31, Brian Rooney. 32, Steve Lawrence. 33, Lauren Rogers. 34, Teresa Troll. 35, Jason Allen. 36, Dan Ewart. 37, Joe Rosario. 38, Taylor Houts. 39, Robert McWhorter. And 40, Drew Downing. And again, we'll scroll through that prize list one more time. 1 through 10 is Panaracer. 11 through 22, Arundel. 23 through 37, Stem Caps. 38 and 39, Rockgeist. And number 40 is Insurance for Texans. I know people are going to have the questions about our state championships and the photo contest there. That's going to take some explanation in the next video, a little bit more lengthy there. We'll address that at that time. And people that are on this recipient list, you'll be getting some emails on more details about your prizes and things along those lines. So I'm going to go ahead and type in the names in that same order for each of these prizes. So that way I have it properly documented and we can start distributing accordingly. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for joining us on the challenge. And we'll check in with more details next week.